Very good morning and greetings from Drs. Kiran and Pallavi Patel Global University. Once again, very warm welcome, friends. Now we are moving towards the end of your sessions. So today I am going to discuss about rainwater harvesting, which is one of the very important aspect of society. As an engineer, you must know how you can help to the society. So rainwater harvesting is something where we can save fresh water and we can reduce the wastage of it. All you need to know about rainwater harvesting is this. First of all, why it is required? Why? That should be the question, right? So economics. It reduces water bills, reduce water demand, water supply utility, saves money on treatment and pumping, and it also reduces cost of infrastructure. If we see environmental aspects, energy can be saved. If water is hard, then adding soft rainwater improves water quality. It improves groundwater situation and it reduces demand for water at city or village level. Other than this, it is very simple, it is very cost effective, it is easy to construct, to maintain, and it can offset the need of multi-purpose river projects. So the concept is very simple. How you can do it? Collect, store and use, and you need to recharge it. So in this presentation, I am going to include introduction like what is rainwater harvesting, why it is important, what are the objectives of rainwater harvesting, methods of rainwater harvesting, components of rooftop rainwater harvesting, advantages, disadvantages. We can begin it today and references. So harvesting rainwater for saving drinking water has gained enormously in significance as modern water saving sanitary technique. So this can be used in private building, public building, and due to storage and usage of rainwater, the water flowing off the house established in both reduced and delayed manner. What is it? Rainwater harvesting is a technology that is used for collecting and storing rainwater from rooftop, the land surface or rock catchment using simple technique such as jars, pots. You know, in earlier days we were just putting some equipment in which we can collect the rainwater. Now we have to go technically to a higher level to actually collect it with great quantity. Rainwater harvesting is the accumulation and deposition of rainwater for reuse on site rather than allowing it to run off. Water is our precious natural resource and something that most of us take for granted. We are now increasingly becoming aware of the importance of water to our survival and its limited quantity. So we all need to know how to save fresh water. So rainwater harvesting system has many aspects like rainwater collection and conveyance, rainwater storage, rainwater treatment, rainwater distribution, backflow prevention, insufficient rainwater provision, excessive rainwater provision, etc. Which are the methods available? There are two methods mainly, that is surface runoff harvesting and rooftop rainwater harvesting. So basically the difference is, if we see surface rainwater harvesting, it is for river which is on the land surface, right? The water which is coming on the land surface, it is first category. Water which is coming in our terrace or roof, and if we are saving it, it is second category. What are the functions of rainwater harvesting? So it has several functions like providing water to people or any living thing, for food and cash crop, increasing groundwater recharge, reducing stormwater discharge, urban flood and overloading of sewage treatment plant, and reducing sewage in progress in the coastal area. Now next important thing is that why it is important. The harvesting of rainwater simply involves collection from various surfaces and subsequently its storage. So normally water is collected from the roof of building and stored in rainwater tank. And this is very common in rural Australia. Now it has been implemented in many parts of India. Water can also be collected in the dam from rain falling on the ground and producing runoff. Objectives are to meet increasing demand of water, to reduce runoff, avoid flooding of road, to raise the underground water table, to reduce the underground pollution, to reduce soil erosion, supplement domestic water needs, etc. So how we can do it? The steps are: recharge the underground water. We can use it for gardening, livestock, drinking purpose, irrigation purpose, and many other. This is called surface runoff harvesting. So you can see in urban area, the rainwater flow away as surface runoff. And this surface runoff could be caught and used in recharging aquifer by adopting appropriate method. So as you can see that when rainfall take place, then snow can melt or even this runoff that will come to ocean. So somewhere if you block it and you store it, you can use it. Now rooftop rainwater harvesting, as I informed you, which comes to our houses. So it's a system of catching rainwater where it falls. In rooftop harvesting, the roof becomes the catchment and the rainwater is collected from the roof of the house or building. It can either be stored in a tank or diverted to artificial recharge system. This method is less expensive and very effective, and if implemented properly, it helps in augmenting the groundwater level of the area. So as you can see, the components are catchment. It is this area where the rainwater is collected. Then its transportation wherever it travels, flush and filter. And ultimately you can use it. So you can see this is considered as catchment area. The surface that receives the rainfall directly is the catchment of rainwater harvesting system. It may be terrace, courtyard, or paved or unpaved open ground. The terrace may be flat RCC or stone roof or sloping roof, and therefore catchment is the area which actually contributes rainwater to the harvesting system. Transportation. Rainwater from roof, it can be carried through downtake the water pipe or drains to storage or harvesting system. Water pipe should be UV resistant of the required capacity, and it should be caught through gutter or downtake pipe. As you can see here, this water will travel through this pipeline, but ultimately it will be stored over here. Next is first flush. First flush means when water comes, rainfall takes place, the very first rain will have many impurity, right? So it is not advisable to collect it or store it. So first flush is a device which is used to flush off the water received in the first shower. The first shower of rain that needs to be flushed off to avoid contaminating storable or rechargeable water by probable contaminants of the atmosphere and catchment roof. So you have to allow that to drain off. Then different types of filters are available. So there is always some skepticism regarding the rooftop rainwater harvesting, since doubts are raised that rainwater may contaminate the groundwater. Also, you can see different types of storage system. It can be immediately beside your house, or it can be at some distance, which can be a storage tank or which can be a barrel. This is delivery system, whether it is any category out of both. So this is catchment area, this is delivery system, and this is the storage area, right? So delivery system is a system to deliver of water for uses, and there are uses of pump to take out water from tank and deliver for many purpose. Water is delivered by pipes. Filtration system. Filters are used for treatment of water to effectively remove turbidity, color, microorganism after first flushing of rainwater. Which are the components of rooftop rainwater harvesting? In that filtration system have many options. So this is one of the options, that is the sand gravel filter. These are commonly used filters constructed by brick masonry and filtered by pebble, gravel, sand, and each layer will be separated with the fire mesh. It can also be charcoal system, which can be made in situ or in a drum. Pebbles, gravel, sand and charcoal are shown here in the figure, and which should fill the drum or chamber. Each layer should be separated by wire mesh, and this layer of charcoal is used to absorb odor if any. Also, it can be PVC pipe filter, where pipe of 1 to 1.2 meter length, diameter of pipe depends upon area of roof. 6-inch diameter pipe is enough for 1500 square feet roof and 8-inch area. And pipe should be used for roof which is more than 1500 square feet are divided into compartment by wire mesh. Now, what are the advantages? If you go for this system, you can say it is very easy to maintain. It does not require very high-fi technical skill. Even at your home, you can maintain. It will reduce water bill, suitable for irrigation, reduces demand on groundwater, reduces flood and soil erosion, and it can be used for several non-drinking purposes. The disadvantage is that rainfall will always be unpredictable aspect. So you can never know that if it is useful or not. Initial high cost regular maintenance will be required. Certain roof type may see chemical or other thing dropping storage limit. This can be, you can say, some of the downside of this system. But still, harvesting can begin today. Rainwater harvesting is something that thousands of families across the world participate in, and you would be the next to enjoy the multiple benefits offered by rainwater harvesting. It is an easy, simple, and worthwhile process, so it is only in your best interest to take a look at rainwater harvesting and its benefit to your home. What we are doing, actually, it is not a new system. If you go in our history of India, in many parts, you will find that this was in practice. In the state of Tamil Nadu, rainwater harvesting was made compulsory for every building to avoid groundwater depletion. In Rajasthan, rainwater harvesting has traditionally been practiced by people of Thar Desert, and at present in Maharashtra, rainwater harvesting is compulsory for any new society to be registered. This is not new for India. You can see this in Harappan Sanskriti in 2500 BC, which is Dholavira, a example of Gujarat only. It is also seen in the Jodhas of Rajasthan, which were earthen or masonry rainwater harvesting structure for providing water for domestic use for their community. Also in Meghalaya, you can see bamboos were cut like this, and then with the use of bamboo, the whole structure and network was prepared so that the water can be carried from one place to another place. So these are some examples of rainwater harvesting. So friends, it is a high time that we have to think for rainwater harvesting for each and every new construction. The future of water conservation is only rainwater harvesting. Thank you very much.